Welcome. We're glad you're here and tuned into the Findlay Community Spotlight Series. Findlay Automotive Group is proud to spotlight Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Foundation. We hope you're inspired by this short video, and we invite you to connect and get involved with this and many other organizations at findlayspotlight.com.
Candlelighters was started by two families, both who had children that were diagnosed with cancer. It started as families that needed support from one another while their children were going through their treatment, and it has evolved into a program that is so needed for the families of today. Our families come to us with such urgency during such a critical time in their family's life. Cancer just does not affect the diagnosed child, it affects the entire family. And we pride ourselves in wrapping our arms around the entire family during their entire cancer journey.
I knew what Candlelighters was, only with respect to, I used to run in the 5K that they sponsored out in Mountain's Edge a couple years ago, and then all of a sudden you get thrust into this cancer world, and then you realize that's what Candlelighters really is. You know, until you're in it, you don't feel it, you can't associate with it, and I'm getting chills talking about it. But even then, when you're diagnosed, then Candlelighters is trying to reach out and let you know we're here to help, but you're still kind of in this mode of what is the journey we're up against, because we don't really know. Then you start realizing how long the journey is and how much emotional toll it takes on you. And then you realize that's what they're trying to help you with. That's what Candlelighters is here for. And then you're like, okay, my arms are open now. I get it. Help.
Services that we can provide with our financial assistance is so impactful for our families. It is very devastating for any family when they have to have loss of income. And that service alone, whether it be with financial assistance, with a copay reimbursement, with mortgage or rental assistance, or if a family has to leave the area to travel out of state with their child, we're able to help with that. We also feel very strongly with providing quality of life programming for our families. We have picnics and our Halloween party, our Christmas parties. You know, cancer is very isolating. Knowing that we can provide activities for our families to come together as in an informal setting, it's an informal support group in a way. And we've been doing that for many, many years as an organization. And it's a way that these families can bond with one another. They can use one another to lean on during these times at these activities. And so these quality of life programmings, whether it be an art party, a movie night out, those are all types of luxuries that, you know, when they're strapped financially, they can't really afford to go to those extras. So we try to provide those extra fun activities so they can bring the entire family.
They know what you're going through, so they're there to let you know it's all right. It's okay to have those emotions. Financially, if you've hit a wall, they're there. If you need someone to talk to, they're there. They weren't hiding in the corners. They were just a friendly face every time you would see them. It's hard at first, you know, you hear she's got cancer, but you hear other people's stories, their cancer. And at first you're like, my cancer doesn't seem to that level. We're okay. We'll be able to do this. Financially, it starts adding up, and you realize, I can't do this on my own anymore. She needed someone to be able to talk to, and they're here for her for that. And we're blessed. We're blessed that this community has such an awesome place.
It's nice to know that there is an organization out there that is helping with these families that have their kid, or if there's an adult that is going through this. Everyone is involved with it. It's not just the person who's going through the chemo treatments, the one who's fighting it. It's the people are affected by it too, and it's nice to know there is a voice out there to speak for all of us and to let everyone know that cancer isn't just another one of those illnesses. It's something that affects a person's life. It's nice to know that there is an organization that can help with all of that.
We have a pretty small staff. There's 9 of us on staff. We can't do what we do without a dedicated group of individuals, and our family services team are the front lines of the organization. Once a family is diagnosed, we get referrals from the clinic, the oncology clinic, and they meet with these families from within 48 hours of diagnosis. So we are there from the very beginning throughout the cancer journey. It's a lifelong journey for these families.
12 years ago, my partners and I were asked to help fund their first camp, Camp Firefly, and we then rallied some of our friends and came up and helped volunteer up at camp for a week. And then that just progressed from camp volunteer through my own cancer journey, and then that just fed the passion even more, and then I got involved more, and I guess a natural progression, so to speak, that I became the board president. We see about 200 families, and we see a lot of them at different stages of their journey. They're coming in here and they're just a family in here for therapy, or they're coming in here for the teen scenes or the art parties or camp, where we see a bulk of them. We have events all the time. Just depends on the week, the month, the season. We've got quite a bit of activities going on here, not just here at this office, but then throughout the community as well.
Candlelighters, it's a name and it represents, but it's the people behind the name that truly make the organization who they are. And we met some really great people.
To learn more about our organization, you can visit us at candlelightersnv.org and find out any way you can donate for us, whether it's your time, which is priceless, or a cash donation of any amount.